Thank you for logging on to this broadcast on wellscountyvoice.com. Since the onset of COVID-19, we have all had to experience social distancing. And this is true with high school sporting events. Our school administrators are doing their best to keep our kids, teachers, administration, and their families healthy. We are honored to be a part of the solution to contain and overcome this, as well as promote our student athletes. We wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you if it wasn't for our sponsors you hear throughout the broadcast. Please shop their businesses, use their services, and tell them thank you.
On the campus of Belmont High School, welcome to tonight's regional championship game featuring the Leo Lions, who come in at number 2 in Class 3A and a record of 29-3 against the 19-9 Norwell Knights, victorious in 8 innings earlier today against the Wawasee Warriors. Good evening, friends. Welcome aboard. I'm Derek Decker. Pleasure to be with you here tonight. Starting lineups are being introduced here at Belmont tonight as these two squads get set to battle in what should be a fantastic game, a rematch of a game that happened back in April that Leo won 5-4 in a tremendous contest, and it will be the same starter for Leo. It's Coley Stevens who will be on the mound once again for Leo. He's got a team-high 59 innings pitched on the year, and he will be the starter for the Lions and head coach Gary Rogers, who come in at 29-3. They've lost just 3 games. All of those were at home, by the way, and they have not lost away from their home field this year, and they're hitting .380 as a team, so you know this team has all kinds of confidence when it comes to getting to the plate. Norwell is a designated home team here tonight, and the winner of tonight's contest will take on the winner of number 1 Hanover Central and Northwestern. That game taking place up at Griffith and getting ready to start in just a few moments as well. We've got a beautiful evening for baseball here. Things have cooled off a little bit. The sun's beginning to set over the right field wall here at Belmont. We've got temperatures in the mid to lower 80s and dropping throughout the game. That breeze has really calmed down from the first game here today, and we had a dandy. Norwell was down 2-0 for the first several innings before getting 2 runs to tie it in the top of the 4th, and then they got 5 runs in the top of the 8th after they pushed it to extra innings in what was a fun contest to call. Wawasee kind of fell apart in the top of that inning, but Norwell's offense finally came alive a little bit, and they were rewarded with their good plate approaches. They out-hit Wawasee 8-2 in the contest. We'll have to take a break in just a moment for our for our national anthem, and then we'll be back with our starting lineup, so let's do that right now. First pitch is right around the corner in our regional title game on wellscountyvoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Back here at Belmont, we're just about set for the first pitch. Here's how Norwell will line things up defensively here this evening. They'll go Bailey, Graft, and Morgan left to right to the outfield. On the infield, it's Bolin and Shelton at the corners, Haynes and McBride up the middle. Eli Riley starts behind the plate, and Brett Wathen on the bump for Norwell here in the the regional championship game. Now, Wathen comes in today with a record of 4-1, making his 6th start of the season, a 4.31 ERA. 36 strikeouts to just 6 walks on the year. This is a guy that pounds the strike zone early and often, and not who Leo saw in the regular season matchup. It was Rocco Haynes against Leo's starter Coley Stevens, who also bats cleanup here tonight. Damian Gutekunst will lead things off for Leo, then Coden Brubaker, then Quentin Peters here in the top of the Leo first inning. Norwell in their road navy, or the home navy rather, with the Script Knights across the chest. First pitch grounded towards third, backhanded by Bolin. Long throw deep in the hole off the back foot. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the first inning on a ground ball to third that Bolin fielded right above the third base bag.
Number 2, Coden Brubaker.
Well, that didn't take long. A ground ball out from Gutekunst, and 1 out here in the top of the Leo first. The Lions send Gutekunst, Brubaker, then Peters here in this first inning. And Brubaker the hitter now as he stands in for the right side. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Leo in their road black here tonight with the purple numerals and white outlines, gray pants as well, and black socks. Brubaker had a hit against Norwell last time. Here's a ground ball, high chopper towards the shortstop, backhanded by Rocco Haynes. He throws across his body on the run. It's tried to be picked up over there by Cade Shelton, but the throw was up the line, and Brubaker is safe at first. This Leo team comes in tonight with a record of 29-3. They are number 2 in Class 3A. We'll wait on an official ruling on that. I don't know if that'll be a hit or an error. I guess it'll be an infield single. Looked like Brubaker might have beaten that out anyway. Now they gave it an error. Wathen's first pitch here to Quentin Peters is called a strike, bottom of the zone. So they do give it E6 on the play. Rocco Haynes is charged with another error, and Peters takes a strike. Wathen will check on Coden Brubaker over there at first. James Payne is our home plate umpire tonight. Craig Hershey at first. John Fry at second. Tanner Hoot at third. Swing and a miss on the strike 1, and Peters is down 0-2. Coley Stevens waits on deck, the cleanup hitter and also the starting pitcher for Leo here tonight. And he is expected to have quite an impact. This Stevens kid has been good all year for Leo in that cleanup spot, and an important piece in their rotation. Called strike 3. Brett Wathen came back with a fastball. Quentin Peters not expecting it, and he hit the inside corner to set him down.
The pitcher, number 21, Coley Stevens.
And here is the aforementioned Stevens. So 2 out here and a runner at first in the top of the first. And Coley Stevens will stand in. Stevens 433 on the season. And the first pitch is just below the belt and over the middle for a strike call. Wathen's first 7 pitches have been in the zone for a strike. Brubaker leads away from first, digging in but not likely to run against Eli Riley. Long look in. Now the strike 1. Fastball that's fouled out of play. Leo won 4-0 in their morning matchup against Hamilton Heights to get here tonight. But Leo was the favorite coming into the regional. If they win, and if Hanover Central, the favorite at Griffith, wins tonight, then it'll be number 1 against number 2 next week in the North Semi-State. Very uncommon They have two of the top-ranked teams from the north. Oftentimes there's a heavy south influence in the 3A polls. The strike 2 pitch just missed off the plate, hit the glove of Riley, but it was outside. First time that Wathen has missed. This next one will be his 10th pitch of the inning on a 1-2 coming to Coley Stevens. Stands back of the box, nice wide stance. His back foot rests against the back line. Here's an off-speed pitch that misses off the plate, 2-2. Wathen, a fastball-heavy guy. And again, 36 strikeouts to 6 walks. So that's a 6-to-1 ratio. You know, you're going to get strikes more often than not from Wathen. Another fastball, and he blows it by Stevens. No problem for Brett Wathen in the top of the first. He gets a pair of strikeouts, and Leo is set down. They have a runner reach on an error by Rocco Haynes, but he is stranded, and the Knights come to bat in the bottom of the first of the regional championship on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
So glad you could join us tonight here in Decatur. Norwell and Leo in the Elite 8 contest regional championship of regional number 6. Norwell searching for their 7th all-time regional championship here tonight. 82 degrees at first pitch. We'll be dropping through the 70s. It's sunny. No clouds in the skies to speak of. Just a light breeze blowing in from left, but shouldn't be all that impactful tonight. Certainly not as much as it was in the first game that checked up some fly balls out there. And the Knights will send the typical Riley, Graft, and Haynes to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Coley Stevens will start for Leo. This is a very similar lineup looking for Leo the last time these two teams met. First pitch ball away from Eli Riley. Riley had a tough go of it in the first game, then redeemed himself late in the game when the Knights poured on 5 runs in the top of the 8th inning. Here's a curveball at the bottom of the zone, called a strike against Riley. Stevens is coming in to today, making his 11th start of the year. 98 strikeouts to just 15 walks. This pitch grounded to the left side and through the infield for a base hit. It's a leadoff single on a ground ball for Eli Riley, and the Knights have the leadoff man aboard here in the bottom of the first. So Riley get a nice piece to the left side here to open things up in the bottom of the first. The Knights come out looking ready to go. They had the hot bets late in the game against Wawasee. And again, it's not overstated that these two teams are very familiar with each other. The Lions have a 3-2 advantage since joining the Northeast 8. First pitch is gambled at by Graft, and it's popped up into center. Gudakunst to his right. He reaches up and makes a head-high grab for out number 1, and Graft is retired on the first pitch.
The shortstop, number 6.
This Norwell team is ready to be aggressive here tonight. They understand that Stevens is going to put it in the strike zone. Doesn't like to walk guys, and they had 10 hits against him last time when these two teams met in the regular season. In any case, they're very familiar with one another, and they understand what each team is trying to do. But Leo, a heavy favorite, at least on paper here tonight. They won 5-4 in the regular season. Norwell not receiving any votes in the 3A poll coming into the tournament. First pitch to Rocco Haynes is outside for a ball. Riley's on the move, and the throw down to second is late. That's the other thing that was a huge problem in game number 1 between these two teams that almost cost Leo the game, is the Knights were able to run all over the catcher Quentin Peters. Norwell had no problem stealing bases. 7. They stole 7 of them in that game in the regular season. And Leo did not have a single stolen bag off of Riley. So that's something to watch for tonight. Ball 2 just below the knees of Rocco Haynes. And he's ahead here 2-0. This is not a guy you want to fall behind, hitting .471 coming into the tournament. And now Riley out there in scoring position with 1 out in the first, and Norwell already a scoring opportunity early in the contest. The 2-0 pitch is grounded toward the left side. It's gloved by Patterson. They'll throw to first on the run, and Patterson gets Haynes by a couple steps. Nice play by Dakota Patterson, ranging to his left. He reached down at the cutout of the infield grass and then threw it across his body and kind of spinning, twirling towards second base. 2 gone, a runner still out there at second, and now Brody Bolin is the man to get. Bolin on the year is hitting in the middle 300s. Bolin had a nice afternoon of the first game, and Norwell got a lot of production from the top and the middle of their lineup. First pitch, off-speed strike call against Bolin, who has a hefty number of RBIs on the season. Stevens comes set, about nose high. Riley bluffing. Stevens will step off. Riley's been aggressive down there. Again, 7 stolen bases as a team against Quentin Peters the last time these two teams met. That's a problem for a team that may be looking to make a state championship run. And now we've got a balk called by the third base umpire, Tanner Hoot. Stevens did not come set, and that's going to put the runner at third. All right, so that might be an important play if something gets by Quentin Peters here. Now Stevens comes set, takes a longer breath this time. Strike 1 pitch to Bolin, ground ball up the middle, into center field, and the Knights will take the lead here in the bottom of the first. Couple of ground ball singles by Eli Riley and Brody Bolin, and it's a 2-out RBI for Brody Bolin, and the Knights get out in front. Well, just like it was a poor start in Game 1, it's basically been the opposite here in Game 2 tonight, as the Knights have found the holes on the infield, and that did indeed make a difference. Now, I think Riley probably would have scored from second anyway. That was a ground ball that wasn't all that well hit that got into shallow center. First pitch swinging is Bailey, and he fouls it out of play. You can definitely tell the aggressiveness from this Norwell offense early in the game. Only 10 pitches thrown by Coley Stevens, as the Knights have a 1-0 lead here in the first. Happy to have you along for the ride tonight, as Norwell and Leo are the 2 remaining teams in the Fort Wayne area still alive in the tournament outside of Blackhawk Christian, and they're playing tonight as well in the regional title game. Off-speed pitch called strike 2. This is an all Northeast 8 matchup featuring the Knights and the Lions. Stevens is ahead of Bailey 0-2. Bolin a short lead away from first, and he is not a threat to run. They'll check on him with a throw anyway, and he's back in standing up as Bolin. Couple of hits for the Knights. Riley a ground ball to the left side. Bolin a ground ball up the middle. Sandwiched in between a stolen base and a balk. That gets the first Norwell run of the game home. 0-2 pitch to Bailey, a fastball that misses off the plate. It's 1-2. Crew Bustle, the designated hitter, waits on deck for Norwell if they're able to get to him. Sun quickly setting over the first base dugout here at Belmont tonight. We'll give you a much better view of what's transpiring here on the field in Decatur. Bolin's on the move on the 1-2, and Bailey swings and misses, and that will retire the side. So Stevens gets a strikeout, but the Knights get a run. It's 1-0 on a pair of ground ball singles. They'll take that lead into the second on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
1-0 Norwell, top of the second in Decatur. Very nice crowd on hand. Both these teams are pretty close to this regional site, much closer than either Hamilton Heights or Wawasee, the other two teams that joined us here in Regional 6 action today. Norwell 20 minutes down the road on 224, and Leo just up the road on 27. And so a nice crowd is expected, and also a gorgeous night for baseball. 82 degrees at first pitch, just a light breeze that's continuing to calm down here. And Brett Wathen is back on the bump for the top of the second inning. A 1-2-3 first, with the exception of a ground ball mistake by Rocco Haynes, worked in the first by Brett Wathen. First pitch foul ball by Alex Hepner, who comes in to tonight's game hitting .345. This is a senior-loaded Leo team that is starting almost exclusively seniors. And every now and then that happens, and the curveball misses in the dirt, 1-1. But especially at the 3A level, it doesn't happen all that often. It's just hard to find that many guys in the same class based on class sizes. Though Leo continues to grow a little bit. They're on the upper echelon of the 3A class. Hepner swings through a strike. 1-2 against him. Hepner, then O'Brien and Pappenbrock, 5, 6, and 7 in this Leo lineup in the top of the second. 1-2 pitch, fastball just down, 2-2. Just below the knees, pretty good spot there by Wathen. But Hepner is able to lay off. Sun not really a problem for anybody but the broadcasters here tonight and some of the Norwell fans. That's off the plate, 3 balls and 2 strikes. That sun sets over to the right side, and again, not a big issue for really any of the players involved. Wathen comes set at the belt, always comes out of the stretch. Payoff pitch to the plate. Fastball fouled straight back. Hepner stays on top of it, stays alive. Norwell got about the start I would imagine they wanted, with the run on a couple of hits in the first. And it's hard to play from behind in a tournament atmosphere. You can really feel the pressure when you do that, even if it's just a singular run. Payoff pitch right there, called strike 3. Paints the knees on the inside corner, and Hepner is set down. Third strikeout already for Brett Wathen.
The designated hitter, number 24, Michael O'Brien.
Comes Michael O'Brien for Leo. O'Brien is another one of those seniors. He's hitting just .216 for the bottom or the middle of this Leo lineup. First pitch strike call. Boy, you can already tell, and understandably, Wathen and Stevens are both guys that throw more strikes anyway, but there have been more strikes called in this first couple of innings than either of the games earlier today. Ground ball hit weakly, backhanded by Haynes, and I don't know if it was going to matter. O'Brien is safe at first. It would have taken a tremendous throw that was a really slow roller deep in the hole for Haynes, and I imagine that will be scored a hit. It would be Leo's first hit of the game on a weak ground ball to the left side. They do give it an error, so they gave it another one. So that is Haynes' second error of the game. O'Brien wasn't moving all that well down the line, and apparently that's what factored into the decision. First pitch ball just high to Pappenbrock. O'Brien back into first sliding as Eli Riley decided to check on him. So that's the second defensive mistake by Haynes over there at short, although that was a rather tough one. Wathen's fastball hits the knees for a strike. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Wathen works with nice pace for a starter on the mound. O'Brien a relatively short lead away from first. Now he extends it by half a step. Keeps the feet moving away from the bag. The 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Could be 2. Glove by McBride to second for 1. Relay to first. Not in time. And Pappenbrock just beats out the double play. But a nice turn, nice twist by the middle of the infield there. McBride forces out O'Brien at second for out number 2.
Gannon Brown.
Gannon Brown, the hitter now for Leo, with 2 outs and a runner at first. Really no action past first yet for Leo. They had the only 2 base runners have been via E6s, although ground balls, we'll call them. That was the last one was a tough error. First pitch fastball misses just off the plate against Brown. Brown, the lefty stick for Leo. Where's number 4? Where's the Leo Lions black with the purple numerals and white trim? There's a shot towards left. This ball sinking on a line, and it'll be played on a hop by Leighton Bailey. And that's a base hit the opposite field for Gannon Brown, and the inning continues for Leo.
The second baseman, number 7, Braden Hicks.
It's the first hit of the day for Leo. Pappenbrock will stop at second. Braden Hicks, the 9-hitter, is important to get here for Brett Wathen. You know, Wathen's a guy that at times, for being mostly a contact guy, he does get some strikeouts. Here's a foul ball straight back. But he throws a lot of strikes, and sometimes that's going to result in guys putting the ball in play, especially when you're racing a Leo team that's hitting .380 offensively as a group and averaging 11 hits a game. They have been so good all around, all season long in the hitting department. It's the pitching depth that's lost them a couple of games, but only 3. This ball hammered out in the air towards left, going back towards the wall. That's going to bounce up against the wall. Pappenbrock scores from second. Brown being waved around third. Here comes the throw. It's cut off on the infield by Bolin, and Leo goes in front on the 2-out, 2-run double by Braden Hicks. A line drive shot into left field down the line, and the Lions are in front 2-1.
The center fielder, number 6, Damian Gutekunst.
And back to the top of the order, and Damian Gutekunst, second hit for Leo of the inning. And Gutekunst, a ground ball to Brody Bolin on the first pitch of the game. That was fielded by Bolin on a backhand, right above the third base bag. A hard hit, high chopping one-hopper. Wathen's first pitch is at the knees for a strike. You know you're going to get first pitch fastballs on about 95% of Wathen's hitters that he attacks, and a lot of those are going to be for strikes, no matter how many pitches he's got. He's been pretty efficient so far, obviously. Strike 1, and Gutekunst behind it, but fouls it out of play. No balls and 2 strikes here to Gutekunst. Hicks on second after the 2-out, 2-run double. And still an RBI opportunity for Leo. The strike 2. Fastball poked towards right. That's slicing foul and out of play. Really nice crowd has joined us here tonight. Lined up down both lines. Most of the bleachers behind the plate are full. And a good number of folks are leaning up against the fence in right field. And what is shaping up to be a really nice regional title game here tonight on the campus of Belmont High School in Decatur. It's been the site of regional for a number of years now. Here's a curveball down and away, and it gets by Riley. That's one that probably should have been stopped by Riley. And it'll be a wild pitch that puts Hicks at third. So another one of those, and Leo could extend their lead. Riley has not been his usual sharp self today behind the plate. He hasn't had a lot of opportunities to showcase that because Wawasee didn't put the ball in play much. The 1-2. Fastball away. Gutekunst checks his swing. Craig Hershey says he didn't go. And the count even at 2-2. I think be wise of Wathen to come back with another fastball here. Gutekunst has been behind pretty much every one of them. There it is, and he hits the knees, called strike 3. Big strikeout for Brett Wathen to get himself out of the second, but he does give up the lead on a 2-run double from Braden Hicks with 2 outs, and the Lions are on top 2-1 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sport, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Bottom of the second here at Belmont. 2-1 Leo on top of Norwell thanks to a 2-run double with 2 outs for Braden Hicks, the 9-hitter. And Norwell got a run in the bottom of the first on a couple of ground ball singles. Riley and Brody Bolin. Bustle, then McBride and Shelton. 6, 7, and 8 here in the Norwell second inning. Try to get that run back. Wathan's thrown a lot of strikes. 24 of 33 have been in the strike zone. He's looked much more like his typical self. He struggled throwing strikes a little bit in the sectional title game against Oak Hill on Monday afternoon. Ball 1 to Crew Bustle in the dirt. Bustle struggled big time in game number 1 today in the semifinal. There's ball 2. It skips in there. He's been a big strikeout guy all year long, but when he makes contact and puts the ball in play, he hits with a lot of power. It's a dead pull hitter, although the Lions don't shade him that way. The right fielder gives him a couple steps towards the line. Stevens into his line for the 2-0 pitch, and he hits the knees for a strike call. Russell hits from the left side. Nice open stance, fills up most of the box. The lengthy left-hander takes ball 3 down low. Stevens doesn't lose a lot of hitters, and he's behind Bustle here. 3 balls and a strike. Bustle trying to draw his first walk of the day. Fastball grounded towards the first base side on the second hop for Pappenbrock. And he will touch the bag for out number 1. Fielded that off the back end of the cutout of the grass, which sometimes can take bit of a funky hop, but that one stayed down for Pappenbrock. 1 out here in the Norwell second. Here's Luke McBride for the Knights. McBride looking to continue his presence at the bottom of the lineup that's been so good this year. First pitch fastball just below the belt for a strike. Generally speaking, this Norwell offense already here today has established that they'll be willing to swing on a first pitch. Now he comes back with a curveball and hits the knees for strike 2. It's just a pitcher who understands how to work here in Coley Stevens. He's not their best, but he is a guy that can certainly get the job done. Got the win against Norwell in the regular season in Ossian. Another curveball. McBride slaps it towards left, and it drifts foul. Not by a lot. McBride staying alive and managing to keep the bad hat out there and make contact. This is not a guy that hits for extra bases very often, but a guy that makes solid contact nonetheless, and more often than not puts the ball in play. Stevens uses the hybrid setup on the rubber, and he's into the wind. The strike 2 pitch is off the plate. It's 1-2 to McBride. Cade Shelton waits on deck. 1 out, bases empty, bottom of the second here in the regional title game. The 3rd game of the day here at Belmont. Another curveball, and he gets McBride to chase in the dirt. It's blocked by Peters. He'll throw on the inside of the base path to first to complete the strikeout.
The first baseman, number 10.
2 gone here, a ground ball and a strikeout. Cade Shelton, the hitter now. Shelton had an excellent day. The freshman has just been awesome for Norwell here in the back half of the season. There's ball 1 to him. He shot the gap for a double to right center field. He came in and worked 4 scoreless innings for Norwell in the semifinal contest. They defeated Wallacea 7-2, and he hammers this thing towards the gap once again. That's going to drop and roll towards the wall. Shelton headed for second. It's picked up out there by the center fielder, Gutekunst, and Shelton will stop at second with a 2-out double. His second double of the day, just his 3rd of the season, all 3 of them here in the tournament. And Norwell's got some 2-out action once again. Shelton hitting in the 8th spot. He was hitting 9th in the first game, and now Bo Morgan, who does not have an at-bat yet today. He started in right field, was DH'd for in the first game, will hit for the Knights with 2 outs here in the second. First pitch fastball misses upstairs to Morgan. Bo on the year is 5 for 22, a limited number of at-bats. He's been DH'd for a lot. But Coach Goodmiller obviously having confidence in an experienced and veteran junior player. 1-0 fastball just down to Morgan. Runs the count to 2-0. Well, it'd be nice here if the Knights could extend the inning, get back to the top of the order with Eli Riley, who did have a hit his first time up. One of Norwell's more productive hitters in that leadoff spot. The 2-0 pitch to Morgan is popped up right side and foul, and it's moving out of play. over the first base dugout, which is Leo's dugout here in the championship tonight. Norwell's back in their second home, which is the third base dugout, where they're at more often than not. Seems that they're in this dugout a lot here when it comes to tournament play, and obviously they're always here when they come to Belmont during the regular season. Morgan waits on a 2-1, couple looks to second for Stevens, comes back with a breaking ball and hits the inside corner for strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes here to Morgan. Shelton out at second. Stevens holds the ball behind his back, puts it in his glove. It's a 2-part coming set delivery, and then comes set at the chin, and Morgan takes a fastball at the knees for a strike 3 called, and the Knights are turned away in the second. They waste the 2-out double by Shelton, and they trail 2-1 heading to the third on WellsCountyVoice.com.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Norwell trailing 2-1 here in the third inning at Belmont. Leo on top. The second-ranked Lions got a 2-out, 2-run double from the 9-hitter Braden Hicks in the top of the second inning to take the lead. Norwell had a 2-out double from Shelton. The offense has been good enough here for both teams already through 2 innings, but they were unable to score him as Morgan struck out looking. Ball 1 to the 2-hitter Coden Brubaker, then Quentin Peters and Coley Stevens in the top of this Leo lineup. Fastball swung on and popped up, foul and out of play, first base sign. Brubaker has been pretty good at the top of this Leo lineup. Really, you look top to bottom, and there's just not a lot of holes outside of O'Brien. Brubaker 429 on the year. And that's not to pick on O'Brien because he got on the first time up as well. There's another fastball, and it's fouled aside once again. Both these teams are firing strikes, swinging early and often. Makes for a very enjoyable watch here in this regional title game, although the semifinal was pretty fun to watch too, and really both of them were entertaining. The 1-2 curveball missed down and away. 2-2 to Brubaker. Reached on the air by Haynes his first time up. A ground ball to the left side. It's a pretty weakly hit. 2-2 from Wathen. Fastball off the plate. Runs the count to 3-2. Well, already a pair of defensive mistakes. But again, both those are pretty tough errors, rather. This one that Brubaker hit was decidedly an error. Payoff pitch grounded foul over the top of the Norwell dugout. Skips foul. There's still a lot of hard spots in this Belmont infield. We've gotten a little bit of rain this week, but and it's made things. Made the dust settle down. It's not been real clouds of dust or anything like that. Payoff pitch is a fastball that missed below the knees, and Wathen loses Brubaker on 7 pitches. Leadoff man is on once again here for Leo.
The catcher, number 9, Quentin Peters.
Quentin Peters bats now for Leo. Peters struck out looking his first time up. Bats from the right side. Where's number 9 for this Leo team? First pitch fastball, and he goes chasing on a pitch that was chin high. So this Leo group, again, is as veteran as they come in Indiana. And they have earned every right to be number 2 in the state. Right behind Hanover Central. There's a jump move to first. Brubaker back in with the head first slide. And it will try to keep you updated on that Hanover Central Northwestern game here tonight as this game progresses. That was taking place at 7 o'clock Central Time. Fastball in the same spot. This time Peters lays off. But these two teams, are the winners of those two games, will meet at either Kokomo or LaPorte next Saturday. Fastball just above the belt, called strike 2. Peters watching again. A lot of fastballs pumped in by Wathen. We'll see if he tries to snap one off or maybe try a changeup here. Thinking it's got to be off speed. We've seen a lot of fastballs in a row. And he did try to snap it off, but left it upstairs, and it drifted off the plate. Evens the count at 2-2. Brubaker, an average lead away from first. Here comes a pickoff throw. This Leo team has not been particularly aggressive when it comes to stealing bases this year. They're very similar to Norwell in that they don't steal a ton. 2-2 pitch is fouled straight back, and Peter stays alive. Flag has died at the moment. When it is blowing, it's coming in from left. It was gusting close to 25 miles an hour at times earlier today. But as custom, it usually dies down as the sun goes down. This pitch is jam job over the third baseman's head and into shallow left. Bailey trying to field it. Brubaker trying to go first to third. Throw comes into third, and they hose him. He is tagged out on a head-first slide. Excellent throw from Leighton Bailey, and Gary Rogers is incensed at the base running of Coden Brubaker.
Pitcher, number 21.
Boy, Bolin applied the tag, and Bailey fired a nice throw in there. It was a good play, and poor base running by the hitter, Quentin Peters, who did not try to advance to second on that play. So it goes down as a hit, Leo's third, on a jam job single, kind of off the handle of the bat into shallow left field. But then Brubaker's thrown out at third. This is Coley Stevens, the pitcher, and he pops the first pitch up into right. Towards the line, Morgan drifting over. He's got a beat on it. He's in foul territory now and makes the grab. 2 gone. Stevens retired on the first pitch. That could really kill some momentum here for Leo. They had the leadoff man on the 7-pitch walk.
The left fielder, number 14.
And then they had another hit here that could have turned into a nice big inning. Now 2 gone, and Peters out there at first. And Alex Hepner hitting now for Leo, the man who struck out looking his first time up. Takes ball 1 upstairs. Sun is just about ready to fully go down here. This pitch lifted in the air towards right, pretty deep. Back goes Morgan towards the line. He dives, and it's a fair ball, and he can't make the grab, and it bounces into the corner. This is going to score Peters all the way from first. Throw comes into the infield. It goes down as a triple for Alex Hepner, and Leo extends their lead to 3-1. A fly ball that was well hit towards the wall. And Morgan gave a really good effort out there, and absolutely the right play to dive with 2 outs. No question about that. But unable to come up with a baseball. And now here's Michael O'Brien, who reached on the air. First pitch curveball called ball 1 outside. That was the 50th pitch from Wathen here in the third. Fastball knee high, called a strike. So a couple extra base hits here for Leo. We know they're capable of doing that. It's been the MO of this Leo team all season long. Now Wathen will step off. Wathen's 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike 2 right at the bottom of the zone against O'Brien. O'Brien's really struggled, hitting in the low 200s. Got on base the first time. Another RBI sitting 90 feet away for the Lions, trying to add to their 2-run lead in this third inning. The 1-2 pitch is a curveball that's laced towards left down the line and foul. Bryant turned on that. Wathen left it in the zone. Sometimes what happens on the off-speed pitch is he leaves that in the zone for far too long. And a good hitting team can tag it, which this Lions team is. Wathen set at the belt. 1-2 once again. Fastball. Tried to get him to chase up top. He did. Made contact and fouled it right back to the screen. Wathen laboring a little bit again here in this third inning. It's 3-1. A runner already across for the Lions after 2 in the second. Curveball, ground ball towards the right side, takes a hop right up into the breadbasket of McBride, and that'll get the Knights out of the inning. But Leo comes up with another run. Alex Hefner, a 2-out triple. All 3 runs scored with 2 outs for Leo, and it's 3-1 Lions. To the bottom of the third we go on The Voice.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Bottom of the third here at Belmont, 3-1. Leo on top of Norwell in this Regional 6 championship game as the Knights got on top in the first inning, and they've been unable to score since then. They were turned away after the 2-out double in the second. Base runners for both teams in every inning so far. It's been an offensive contest to this point.
Leading up for Norwell, the catcher, number 11, Eli Riley.
Here comes Eli Riley, a base hit his first time up to the left side, ground ball single. And he came around to score Norwell's only run. The Knights with the top of the order, Riley, Graff, then Haynes, ball 1, a little bit tall against Riley. So the last at bat started as well. 55 pitches for Wathen through 3, 38 for strikes. There's a curveball that's in the dirt, 2-0 to Riley. Stevens has fallen behind a couple batters at the top of the lineup, and it's cost him to this point. That's why Norwell's been productive, at least in that section of the lineup, although Cade Shelton had a double in the 8-hole. 2-0s in the dirt, 3-0, and this is a guy in Riley that walks a lot and steals bases a lot. If he gets on with nobody in front of him, that's dangerous. And, well, it's hard to say guaranteed stolen base, but Peters has been unable to throw out anybody against Norwell in either game this year, and that's ball 4, a fastball that missed below the knees over the plate, and Riley's aboard with a 4-pitch walk to lead off the third.
The center fielder, number 12, Luke Graff.
Comes Luke Graff now. Graff popped up on the first pitch of the at-bat that he saw in the bottom of the first inning. Hits from the left side. Ball hit to the third base side of center. First pitch up and away. Riley has a huge lead out there at first, and I'd imagine he's probably gone on this pitch. Stevens is relatively quick to the plate. He's not all that slow, but Peters just has not had the arm to gun down anybody. The last one was relatively close, but not that close. Riley back to first, head first slide. Stevens tried to pick him off. Riley looked like he was a man digging in, gaining footing, just about ready to take off. Stevens turns and looks at him before he comes set. Now he does so at the chin. Well, that was almost another balk. That's on the outside corner for a strike. They got Stevens for a balk in the first inning. And that was pretty close once again. He just sometimes gets a little bit too quick before he comes set. It's a two-part set motion. There he comes set. Pitches up and away. Riley on the move. Throw down to second, and they don't get him. It was a lot closer again. Brubaker had a nice tag applied, but Riley was already in with his left hand. And a runner in scoring position again here for the Knights with nobody out. Two on pitch to Graff. It's a fastball away. 3-1 with the dangerous Rocco Haynes waiting on deck. This could be a big inning here for the Knights. Turns into more base running action for Norwell, who have had the number of Coley Stevens. They tagged him up for 10 hits last time, but unable to get the victory. Certainly had their chances in that game, in the Northeast State. 3-1, slap to the left side, and that's a base hit into left. Eli Riley will touch the bag at third. The throw will come into second, and that's an RBI single for Luke Graff to make it 3-2. And the Knights respond with a run of their own. This has been an offensive affair, no doubt about that. Riley with good wheels out there, obviously. Here comes Rocco Haynes. Haynes grounded out to the third baseman. Patterson made a really nice play, ranging to his left first time that Haynes was up. First pitch, and he pops it sky high on the infield. This is right at the first base bag, now foul territory, and Pappenbrock will drop it. Pappenbrock should have made the grab there. Boy, taps his chest and said, my bad. It was about a foot foul, and that is really fortunate for the Knights and Rocco Haynes, who will get another opportunity to hit. And you do not want to give this guy a second chance, because he makes you pay almost every single time. Stevens set, delivers the pitch. It's flown foul again. Pokes it out towards right. That was pretty much an all-arm swing on a pitch that was off the plate. And it's 0-2 to him. Graff will retreat to first. Sun setting below the trees here in Decatur tonight. Gorgeous evening. 3-2, and already a good one brewing here for this regional championship game. Stevens 3-2, or 0-2 rather, is lifted in the air high towards right center, going back towards the wall, and the catch is made in the gap by Gutekunst. That was flown pretty deep by Haynes, but a long run for Gutekunst, and he makes the grab a few feet in front of the warning track. One out.
The third baseman, number 26, Brody Bolin.
Comes Bolin with one out for the Knights. Bolin a base hit, ground ball right up the middle, scoring Riley from third in the first inning. Riley has scored both of Norwell's runs in the contest, which they trail 3-2 here in the bottom of the third. Graff a decent lead away from first, not on the move just yet. Bolin swings and misses at the first pitch. So it's been interesting to see that Graff has not been on the move, as he's a base stealer as well. Riley and Graff lead the team in stolen bases, both well into double digits. In fact, Riley over 20. There goes Graff. 0-1 pitch, check swing. He went around, and that's a stolen base, but Bolin is behind 0-2. As the second stolen bag of the third stolen bag rather by Norwell hitters here tonight, Norwell base runners. Stevens will step off. He calls for Quentin Peters to come out and have a quick conversation with him. Want to make sure they're on the same page with Graff out there at second base. Bolin fills up the box. No balls and 2 strikes. One out, Graff at second after the base hit for him. Already a hit for Bolin as well. Now time called by Bolin. So we'll try again. Stevens set at the chin. 0-2. Fastball, and Bolin pops it up, foul. Out of play. Cody's bat speed has been good all season long, but his power has returned here in the back half of the season. He's paced himself nicely at the end of the year and coming alive at the right time. He's been very productive in the tournament. Stevens checks Graft at second. 0-2 pitch. This ball hammered in the air towards right center field. Going back is Gutekunst, and he will track it down in the gap. Graft will tag from second to third, and that's the second out. But that's two hard-hit balls into the deep right center field gap, and both of them have been caught by Gutekunst. It advances another runner 90 feet closer, and comes Leighton Bailey with 2 outs. Graft 90 feet away, but the Knights have contacted Stevens well. There's no doubt about that. They are going blow for blow with Leo right now, and this has been a good one as expected. Stevens just does not have the overpowering stuff to get this good-hitting Norwell lineup. First pitch to Bailey is a fastball off the plate. Bailey struck out swinging his first at-bat. Graft down there at third with 2 away. 2 hard hit balls into the gap in right center. Curveball right at the knees for a strike. That's a great pitch by Stevens. Perfect location. That was the gripe of really both teams. In both of the first games, the strike zones were noticeably tighter in the semifinal games. It's been opened up a lot here in the championship with James Payne, the veteran home plate umpire. 1-1 just down. Good leave by Bailey rather, to make it 2-1. Crew Bustle waits on deck if the Knights can get to him and Bailey can reach. Base hit would tie the game here in the bottom of the third. 2 in the second, 1 in the third for Leo. Run in the first, run in the third. Still threatening here in the third for Norwell. 2-1. Another curveball, that's downstairs. 3 balls and a strike against Leighton Bailey. Bailey waves that bat behind his head. Stevens set. Fastball downstairs, and Bailey draws the walk. And that puts runners at the corners. Second walk of the inning given out by Stevens, and he does not give out very many of those free passes. But here comes Crew Bustle. Third baseman Dakota Patterson is in on the mound, having a quick word with Coley Stevens, trying to calm himself down and get out of this inning without any further damage outside of the 1 run that's already been brought across for the Knights. Stevens' first pitch to Bustle is a swing and a miss. Stevens pulling that front shoulder out, or Bustle is rather. Ground ball to first, his first time up. This guy's a dead pull hitter. Pappenbrock is holding Bailey on at first. So a big hole to the right side. Runner takes off. Pitch is a ball. Oh, no! So they threw to second. They tried to get it down. Now they're going to try to score Bailey all the way from second base. He was moving on the play. The throw to the plate, and they got him! What a play! So Leighton Bailey tried to score all the way from first. They threw down to second. Quentin Peters had the ball cut off by Stevens. That was the play call. They were going to allow Bailey to steal second. Then Stevens had Graft hung out to dry, and he threw it away down the line, and Graft scored from third. Bailey tried to score all the way from first, and he was thrown out from deep left field, and that will retire the side. So a rather uncharacteristic finish, but the Knights tie the game at 3 thanks to the error by Coley Stevens, and we head to the fourth, all knotted at 3 on The Voice.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. A professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Comes Leo in the top of the fourth. Tie game at 3. An error by the pitcher, Coley Stevens, throwing it away down the line. Leo should have been up 3-2, but this pitch is scorched down the left field line, and that ball is foul. Not by a ton. He left that thing in the zone to Pappenbrock, and he almost made him pay. So a long strike here to the leadoff man, Pappenbrock, the bottom third in this fourth inning for Leo. Pappenbrock, Brown, and Hicks. Pappenbrock reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Stands back ready in the box. The strike one. Change up, grounded towards the shortstop, picked up by Haynes. And this makes a routine play. That ball kind of stayed down on the ground, a ground ball that was a true ground ball, a roller. That got caught up early in the grass and stayed down and didn't take any funky hops against Rocco Haynes, who's already committed a pair of errors here in this championship contest. So Pappenbrock's out 6-3, one out here in the fourth, and here comes Gannon Brown, the right fielder who singled to left his first time up, takes a first pitch strike. He went the opposite field in his first at bat. He hits from the left side against the right-handed Wathen. Wathen stands of about 6 foot stature, always comes out of the stretch. Strike one, again off the end of the bat, and skips off the top of the Norwell dugout, 0-2. Wathen's 0-2. Fastball, and he blows Brown away, and he strikes him out. And Brett Wathen has recorded his 5th strikeout of the day. He's gone here and as many at-bats in this fourth inning. Wathen looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the night. First pitch ground ball up the middle into center field for a base hit. Braden Hicks has his second hit of the night. Hicks went down the line for a double to score 2 runs in the second and continues his hot stretch. 5th Leo hit of the game. If you can get a guy like that hit at the bottom of your lineup to flip the card over, you are in fantastic shape. This is Damian Gutekunst. Gutekunst at the back of the box. Curveball called strike one, outer edge. Ground ball and a strikeout for Gutekunst to this point. The leadoff hitter hitting well in the 400s on the season. Had a nice first game as well. Strike one is swung at and fouled out of play. Back over the backstop. Sits here at Belmont. The press box is on the first base side, just to the left of the large set of bleachers behind the plate, which is pretty full here in this night game. Really great crowd on hand for this regional championship. Fastball driven in the air towards right, pretty deep. Going back is Morgan, but he had a beat on it right off the bat, read it well, and he makes the grab a few steps in front of the warning track, and the side is retired. So no 1-2-3 inning, but that doesn't matter as Leo wastes a 2-out single from Hicks, and it's all square at 3 apiece on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Sun has gone down here in Decatur. It is 3-3 in the bottom of the fourth. This has been a relatively briskly moving contest. A lot of offense so far. 5 hits for the Lions, 4 hits for the Knights. A lot of extra base hits for both teams. But these two teams are kind of going blow for blow right now, as it should be in a regional championship, even though Leo was the heavy favorite coming into the contest tonight. Crew Bustle will lead things off, then McBride and Shelton, 6, 7, and 8.
The designated hitter, number 2, Crew Bustle.
Bustle hits from the left side, grounded out his first time up. He was at the plate when that big play that got the third run across for the Knights happened in the bottom of the third. Ball 1 to Bustle. It's bounced in there. So basically what happened there is Norwell had runners on first and third and 2 outs. They tried to steal second. Bailey was going to be in there because Stevens cut off the throw at the mound, and it got Graft in a position where he should have been thrown out. He was well off the bag at third. Here's a strike call at the knees. Well, then Stevens tried to throw it to the third baseman, Patterson, and threw it way wide, and it bounced all the way down the line. Bailey tried to score all the way from first. Check swing on a curveball in the dirt. Bustle went too far, 1-2. Bailey tried to score all the way from first, and he was thrown out by an inch at the plate. Would have been the go-ahead run. 1-2 to Bustle. Fastball up and away, 2-2. Count is even here against Crew Bustle. Another curveball. Bustle swings and misses. They go to the inside as pitch was in the dirt. They had to throw to first. Peters does so to Pappenbrock. One gone.
Number 17, Luke McBride.
The 4th strikeout for Stevens here tonight. And here comes Luke McBride. McBride, a strikeout victim, is only at bat here today. It's back in the 2nd inning. First pitch to him is a fastball over the knees at a strike. Curveball, ground ball, short in front of the plate. McBride streaking down the line. Good hop by Stevens to get off the mound and field his position and throw a nice ball to first. McBride is retired on a bit of a swinging bunt. 2 up and 2 down here in this 4th inning. Kate Shelton, the hitter now with 2 outs. She had a rope shot double just under the scoreboard in right center field. The 2nd double of the day. He had one in the first game. First pitch curveball down low against Shelton. 61 pitches for Stevens, 35 for strikes, 64 for Wathen, and 47 for strikes. These guys are on similar paths, although Wathen has thrown more strikes. Lost just 1 batter via the walk. 2-0 to Shelton on a couple of relatively close misses. That a fastball off the plate. Here's a curveball that he drops in the zone. Waiting on deck is Bo Morgan for the Knights in the 9-hole. Another curveball. Big wave and a miss by Shelton. Way out in front, 2-2. Stevens has thrown Shelton 3 curveballs in this at-bat. See if he tries for a 4th. Nope, tries to speed him up. Pitches off the plate. A fastball. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Shelton. The payoff. In the dirt. Curveball did not get Shelton to chase. And Cade Shelton is aboard with 2 out. On for the 2nd time, and here's Bo Morgan.
Bo Morgan.
Morgan struck out looking. I know it's kind of an uncharacteristic situation, but you've got 2 outs. Maybe it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility to bunt Morgan here to try to get that offense going. Bunt for a hit with 2 outs. It's very uncommon. And that first pitch is down and away. No reason to help Stevens here if he can't throw him a strike. But Morgan sometimes needs something to go his way to kickstart the offense. Sees a 1-0 pitch and swings at it. misses it. It was a fastball off the plate, 1-1. This Leo team has 5 guys playing at the next level. 2 at Indiana Tech, 1 at Huntington, 1 at Manchester, 1 at Ivy Tech. Stevens is one of the Indiana Tech commits. Leo won their first sectional title since 2012. Almost 10 years for Leo. 1-1 pitch lifted in the air towards right center field. This hanging up towards Gannon Brown. He kind of overran it, then had to backtrack on himself and makes a basket catch to end the inning. There is no wind out there here tonight, so no problem there. Morgan makes good contact this time, but he is retired, and the side is as well. The Knights are unable to convert in the 4th. Both teams are scoreless in the 4th. We're headed to the 5th, all tied at 3 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Leo was 29-3 coming into the game tonight, and they are tied with 19-9 Norwell, 3-3 in this top of the 5th inning. The Norwell squad has really been an underdog in the tournament so far. They were helped out by the loss of Heritage in the first round of sectional. Ole Miss upset them 7-3. The Knights didn't have to play a quality team until the sectional championship game, when they took down Oak Hill in a slugfest, 15-10, where both teams had the bats rolling early and often in that game. And this is Coden Brubaker to lead it off for Leo, then Peters and Stevens. 2-3-4 again. First pitch fastball thigh high, and a strike call. Walk and an error for Brubaker, reached on an error. He's been on twice. 0-1 is a line drive sinking in the air towards left. Bailey didn't get a great jump at that, but didn't have a play on it. Sinks in for a base hit, and he's on for a 3rd time. 6th Leo hit of the contest. It's just amazing what happens in high school baseball sometimes, and it's funny because sometimes you get the pitcher's duel, and oftentimes actually you get the pitcher's duel in the first game of the day. Then by the championship, sometimes they can be slugfest because neither team has their ace left. There's Wathen's best move of the night, and a nice location on the pickoff throw, a jump move to first, sending Brubaker back in with a head first slide. Try a 2nd time, similar result. Peters is the hitter now, 1 for 2, a base hit single to left, and a strikeout looking for Peters tonight. Squares to bunt the first pitch, and really out of a sense of trying to protect himself from the baseball, fouled it off to the screen. That pitch was way high and tight, chin music. Brett Wathen signaling to the hitter that that was his bat and not intended to be high and tight or anything like that. Wathen's 0-1. Curveball. And that just missed off the plate, 1-1. By a lot. Another pickoff throw, this one closer. Shelton applies the tag, but Brubaker's back in there. Throw might have been cut off a little bit early. In any case, now he comes to the plate with a fastball and misses down low, over the plate, but low. 2-1 to Quentin Peters. Peters the catcher, then the pitcher Coley Stevens, then the left fielder Alex Hepner for Leo in the 5th inning. Fastball hit in the air towards left, pretty deep, going back Bailey towards the wall. That's foul. Count even at 2-2. It's been an easy game to watch. We're 67 minutes in. It's 3-3. We're in the top of the 5th inning. And a lot of balls put in play. Not very many strikeouts today. 2-2 change up right back of the mound. Could be 2, 1, 6. Bounces to first. Shelton digs it out of there. And Peters is gone. Double play on a comebacker right at the mound to wipe the bases clean.
The pitcher, number 21, Coley Stevens.
Coley Stevens is the hitter now, 0 for 2. Strikeout and a fly out right on the line in right, medium depth to Morgan. First pitch curveball, and it dives in there for ball 1. Fastball over but low against Stevens. 2 balls and no strikes. Wathen is sitting at 73 pitches right now, 52 for strikes, so a pretty efficient night for the senior. He's been the number 2 in the back half of the season for the Knights. This pitch hit in the air towards right. Backing is Morgan. He backpedals to the track, and he puts the squeeze on it, and the side is retired. Hard contact for Coley Stevens the opposite direction, but Leo turned away for the second consecutive inning, and we're still tied at 3, heading to the bottom of the 5th inning on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Welcome back to Belmont. It's 3-3 in the bottom of the 5th inning as the Knights and the Lions have battled things out already here. Getting late, it feels like, already again. Norwell had this kind of situation come up in the first game. They were tied all the way. Leo got 4 runs in the 3rd inning of their regional semifinal game, and they put away Hamilton Heights kind of early. And it's hard to say they were put away per se, but they were in control of the game pretty much throughout. There's really no discussion about that. Riley leading off the inning again, top of the order for the Knights. Graff, then Haynes in this Norwell 5th. 3rd time Riley's led off here tonight. Ball 2 to him, and he's reached both times, a single and a walk. He scored both times as well, 2 of 3 Norwell's runs. Stevens back to work in the 5th inning for Leo. 2-0 pitch is popped up right side. This should stay in play for the first baseman Pappenbrock, who's over behind the dugout to make the grab. So he gets Riley to pop up on a 2-0 pitch.
Number 12, Luke Graff.
And Luke Graff will stand in for the left side for the Knights. You're at the point now where we're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and it feels like just one play either way. Here's a high chopper towards the second baseman. Takes a high hop, backpedaling as Hicks, and the throw to first is going to be late. No play there, and it is an infield single for Luke Graff, who is screaming down the line, and there's just no play there for Hicks, an infield single. The 5th hit of the game for the Knights, the 2nd for Luke Graff. But anyway, we're down to plays like that where just a couple of plays can make the huge difference in a game like this, and a trip to the Final Four on the line. Leo is number 2 with hopes to potentially make it to the state championship game. Hanover Central, number 1 team in the state, might be waiting on either one of these teams next weekend. Try to see if we can find a score on that Northwestern-Hanover game. Rocco Haynes steps in the box with one out and a runner at first and swings out of his shoes on the first pitch and misses it as he sees it into the glove. Ground out and a pop-up for him. He's just not been himself today. He's battled through a little bit of issue with his back here today. Rumored to be why he was pulled earlier. Now he flies this pitch out towards right. Going back is Brown. He is ranging to his right, makes the grab right in front of the flagpole. Retreating to first is Luke Graff, and you can definitely tell Rocco Haynes is just not himself. Still putting the bat on the ball, but he hasn't gotten around on anything here today. But again, that retroactive, apparently, to his back issues. That's why he was pulled, and that's obviously why he's not starting here in Game 2 either. That's also what happens oftentimes in the tournament, and Stevens throws this one away down the line on a pickoff throw to first. Graff to second. He takes the turn and stops there, and that's the second error on a pickoff throw for Coley Stevens tonight. It puts a runner in scoring position with 2 away. That is just mistakes that you cannot afford to have in a regional game. Brody Bolin, the hitter, with 2 away. A single and a pop-up for him today. First pitch fastball at the knees, called a strike. Bolin shot the second one toward the right center field gap, and a nice running catch made by Gutekunst to take a hit away from Bolin. But he's made really nice contact in both of his at-bats here in Game 2 tonight. The strike one, curveball, grounded weakly towards the left side, charging is Brubaker, makes the throw on the run. Bolin doesn't have great speed, and the inning is over. So the Knights are unable to push across a run once again. They had a runner in scoring position, but they can't get him to score, and we're still tied at 3. Heading to the 6th on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSCA Champions Network.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sport, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Both teams down to their final 6 outs here at Belmont. First pitch to Alex Hepner from Brett Wathen is down low for a ball. Hepner had the triple down the line in right his last time up that scored a run. Wathen back to the bump for his 6th inning, had 74 pitches coming in, 53 for strikes. Here's a 1-0 fastball that's below the knees for ball 2. Wathen has issued just 1 free pass here tonight. He's been very efficient. 1 walk and 5 strikeouts, 6 hits against Wathen here tonight, and obviously 3 runs, all of them earned. Scorcher down the third baseline and fair underneath Boland's glove into left field. Hepner turning for 2. Bailey a little late getting to the ball, and it's a double for Alex Hepner, his 2nd extra base hit of the game.
The designated hitter, number 24, Michael O'Brien.
Michael O'Brien will hit after Dave Goodmiller pulls the entire infield in, and the Knights have a discussion. They're facing a situation here with nobody out and a runner at second. That's the go-ahead run here in the top of this 6th inning, and obviously one of the all-important ones. And can Wonder if the flashbacks of the first game, the Knights have only led for a brief time, and in fact in the first inning in this game, and they've been tied ever since the third. But they led 4-1 against Leo in the regular season before the Lions came charging back with 2 in the 6th and 2 in the 7th in Ossian to steal a win 5-4 away from the Knights. That was, of course, against Rocco Haynes. But those were important runs for Leo, and they pushed him across to the win. Stevens went the complete game last time these two teams met with 10 strikeouts. The Knights had out-hit Leo 10-5. The Lions have won both matchups in the last couple of years against Norwell, and the last time they met in the tournament was in the 2009 regional, a game which Leo won 2-1. Michael O'Brien 0 for 2, but he's reached once on the error by Rocco Haynes, a ground ball. A couple of them for him. He bunts this one towards third. Bolin charging, picks it off the grass, throws to first. Out is O'Brien by half a step, and that's a sacrifice bunt for O'Brien. Moves Hepner to third with 1 out. Now, a nice piece of bunting there by Michael O'Brien, the designated hitter, and a good play from Bolin. Here is Tyler Pappenbrock. Infield pulls in. The Knights trying to cut down the go-ahead run at the plate. 1 out here in the 6th inning. First pitch curveball off the plate, ball 1. Pappenbrock foul tips it into the glove for a strike. He's 0 for 2. A couple of ground balls for Pappenbrock here today. Hits from the right side. Huge RBI opportunity for Leo coming here in this 6th inning. And this is a strikeout situation if there ever was one for Wathen. Fastball off the plate, 2-1. Wathen set at the belt, doesn't even check the runner at third, focused on the plate. 2-1 is away, 3 balls and a strike. Pappenbrock, Gannon Brown waits on deck, and then the 9-hitter, which you'd normally be pretty excited about, but Braden Hicks has a couple of hits in the 9-hole for Leo tonight. The 3-1 fastball fouled out of play by Pappenbrock. Makes it 3-2. Well, Wathen has to go to his best put-away pitch here. Whatever he can do to get Pappenbrock on a strikeout is what you need. Well, fans trying to make a little bit of noise. The 3-2. Fastball foul tipped into the glove by Pappenbrock. He got him to chase upstairs with high heat. And Wathen blows away Pappenbrock for out number 2. That is a huge strikeout, a monumental K for Brett Wathen. Now he's got 2 outs against Gannon Brown, who also has a hit tonight for Leo. And the first pitch that he sees is a fastball that is popped up and fouled away. So now Wathen working ahead, 85 pitches for the senior. This is Norwell's number 2 normally. Cade Shelton, Leighton Bailey, and Rocco Haynes pitched by committee in the first game to get the Knights to the championship here tonight. The 0-1. Oh, it gets behind Riley, and the runner is going to try to score. Throw to the plate, and they got him at the plate! Unbelievable play! Eli Riley went down toward the backstop on a ball that he should have stopped, and they cut down Hepner trying to score the go-ahead run. Holy Moses! It retires the side and keeps us tied here in the 6th inning, and the Knights have kept pace with the Lions all night. An unbelievable play to get them out of the 6th inning. They're very fortunate. Good play by Brett Wathen to be alert to cover the bag, but they are fortunate that Leo does not have the lead. We are square at 3 heading to the bottom of the 6th on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Now that was quite the play to end the sixth inning. A ball that was down and away from Riley, and he has not had his best day back there, but even on a day like that, he is able to make the play that gets Norwell out of the inning. He went sprinting to the backstop, didn't make it all the way back there, and he picked it up on the dirt that surrounds the backstop here at Belmont. Flipped it to Wathen, who was waiting there and tagged out the runner trying to score, and keeps us tied at 3. That is another monumental play. So they get a big strikeout, and then that happens to get him out of the inning on what could have been a disaster. Strike one, a fastball at the knees against Bailey. Stevens back to work. 77 pitches for him through 5. Down and away for ball 1. 5, 6, and 7. Bailey, Bussell, and McBride are due up here in the 6th for Norwell. Hitting in a tie game. Stevens shakes off Peters once, goes back into his windup quickly. 1-1 pitch, grounded up the middle, right over the second base bag, into center field. It's a leadoff single for Leighton Bailey. Norwell's 6th hit of the game has the leadoff man aboard. Bailey's a base stealer as well. They could try to test Peters once again. And now we've got a pinch hitter. And that is Josiah Leidig.
Your attention, please. Now hitting for the Knights, number 5, Josiah Leidig.
Leidig is pinch hitting for Bussell here. And Bussell is the DH. So, see if Leidig stays in the game here. First pitch, he's squaring to bunt, pulls back later than normal, but early enough to have the pitch not be called a strike. So that's interesting. They're just trying to get him to move into scoring position for McBride. I'm imagining that he's going to try to bunt again. He will, and he pops it up, first base side, foul, and out of play. This is another big situation here for the junior. But all you got to do is get this thing down and basically anywhere but right back to the pitcher. And Bailey has good enough speed to beat things out at second to make the only play available at first. Long look in from Stevens, and now Leidig will call for time and step out of the box. Stevens really never came set there. Not sure if him and Peters weren't on the same page or what. Now there's a pickoff throw. Bailey's back in easily. 1-1, and even though this Norwell team has struggled to bunt, this is a situation where you just almost have to try to get one down. And you probably try to get one down even if there is 2 strikes. Peters will now jog out to talk to Coley Stevens, try to get them back in sync. Leidig is pinch hitting for the 2nd time today. He did once in the first game, and he flew out first time up. And now Stevens is calling out Gary Rogers, the head man for Leo, and he's going to come out to the mound. 82 pitches for Stevens. This is the first mound visit from Gary Rogers. And it certainly looks like Stevens feels okay. I think they're just trying to talk over situations here. Rogers talking with his pitcher. The entire infield is now gathered on the mound. They're certainly taking their time, whatever it is, although this game has been flying by anyway, so no complaints there. Now Coach Rogers is done. 1-1. I think they're just trying to figure out what they want to do in coverage situations on this bunt. 1-1 against Leidig, with nobody out and Bailey at first in the bottom of the 6th inning. And likely still bunting. Stevens set at the chin. The 1-1, pitch is high. Leidig pulls back, 2-1. You know, walk certainly does the trick here too if Stevens doesn't throw strikes, but that's so unlike him. And this is a guy that just is almost automatic at throwing strikes. High pressure situation here in front of a enormous crowd at Belmont. 2-1 pitch, and he bunts it foul straight back to the screen. The Knights have just had no luck in getting bunts down at pretty much any point this season, and it's not picking on any particular guy. There's just not enough good bunters on this team. Rocco Haynes might be the best bunter on the team, and he's also the best hitter, so you almost don't want to take the bat out of your best hitter's hands. 2-2 now to Leidig, but I think you still bunt him. They're not going to, and he swings and misses, I think. First base is occupied. Leidig's out. Now they're going to try to decide what goes on. And James Payne's calling time, so did he foul it off or not? Okay, so James Payne says it was a foul ball. Boy, that hit Payne in the left arm. And actually, I think that might have gotten, I don't know if he was wearing a watch or what that was. But in any case, it's going to keep Leidig alive. So it's still 2-2 now. Well, now time is called, and John Fry's coming out. Gary Rogers is asking for an explanation. Well, you can hear the Leo dugout barking about things. Well, everything's all taken care of now. James Payne, a smile as always. Counts 2-2, nobody out. Bailey at first. Leidig's still alive at the plate in a 3-3 game in a regional championship at Belmont. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stevens set. Curveball called. Strike 3. Down goes Leidig. Oh, man, that was a beauty of a pitch from Coley Stevens, and he froze Leidig. And now there's one out.
Pinch hitting for Norwell, number 15, Klein Neuenschwander.
And they're pinch hitting Klein Neuenschwander here. So I think they might be trying to bunt him as well and get into scoring position for Cade Shelton. That is an interesting sub. Neuenschwander's getting, by my count, his first at bat of the season. Takes a first pitch fastball, called a strike. Yeah, that's by my count, it is his first at bat of the year. The 0-1 grounded weakly towards the right side. Charging is Hicks, streaking towards first and Neuenschwander, and he's out by half a step. And 2 are gone here as Bailey takes off for second.
The first baseman, number 10, Cade Shelton.
And now Cade Shelton in a big situation for the Knights here with 2 out. The good news is for Norwell is they're going to have the top of the order coming up in the bottom of the 7th, unless they're able to string together some hits with 2 outs. Shelton had the double earlier in the game and also walked. He's reached both times. First pitch to him, big curveball, starts him off. It is left high by Shelton, 1-0. He threw 5 curveballs to Shelton in his last at-bat in the walk. Last one was missed in the dirt. But a heavy dose of off-speed pitches to Shelton. Stevens will toss his 90th pitch here. It's a fastball up and away, 2-0. Stevens will step off here as he's really trying to think through and make sure everything is on the up and up. They're going to put him on. So they walk Shelton to get to Morgan, and now they're going to pinch hit for Morgan. So gamesmanship here. He fell behind Shelton 2-0. They intentionally walked him, and they're going to pinch hit Trey Bodenheimer.
Pinch hitting for Norwell, number 21, Trey Bodenheimer.
This is a freshman again. 2 freshmen have pinch hit in the bottom of the 6th inning for Norwell. Freshmen. And this Leo team is just stacked with seniors. So you know that this is a different kind of baseball here at Norwell, just a different level of youth going on right now, and not such a senior-laced lineup. But the freshman has a chance to hit here. 2 for 8 on the season coming into today. And he slices the first pitch foul and out of play. He's going to take a rip. There's no question about that. He will take a hack up there. If you throw him an off-speed pitch, which is what I would do here against the freshman, is give him a steady diet of curveballs. He's got all kinds of power, but typically that's against the fastball, at least at the JV level. And the JV level is certainly totally different than a guy who's playing collegiate baseball next year. Strike one, hammered to right on a line. Going back is Brown. He will have it go off the side of his glove, and it drops. 1 run is in. Here comes Shelton to the plate. The throw is not in time. He's safe. Shelton scores, and it's 5-3 on the misplay by Gannon Brown and right. Gannon Brown has it go off the side of his glove, and he is hurt in deep right, and he will need attention out there. I don't know if he caught a hole or what, but that's an unbelievable play. It looked like it was going to be pretty routine off the bat, and that is going to give Norwell the lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A pair of runs have put the Knights in front, and they give it a 2-base error. That's the 3rd Leo error of the game, and that one might be the one that cost them a chance at a regional championship. Wow. Gannon Brown looked like he had a beat on it, and then it looked like it might get over his head. And it popped off of his glove and went into right field toward the warning track, and 2 runs scored. They had a heck of a time getting the ball in. Gutekunst wasn't over there that quickly. It was hit a line drive, and this gives Norwell a 5-3 lead. And the unranked Norwell Knights are 3 outs away from heading to the semi-state. I mean, this is maybe the most unlikely of groups to be in this position. We thought heading to the back half of the year, the Knights lost a couple of really tough games to Huntington North and East Noble, and they have been helped out by Leo here in this bottom of the 6th inning. That certainly should have gotten the end of the inning. Should have gotten Leo out of it and tied heading into the 7th. And now you've got the leadoff man coming up with a chance to add to the lead.
Now running at second base for Norwell, number 16, Bo Morgan.
So Bo Morgan re-enters for Trey Bodenheimer, who does not get RBIs on that play. But he put the ball into play into deep right field, and a misplay by Gannon Brown. Gary Rogers is still out there, still walking off the field, and Brown stays in the game with 2 outs. And again, it is 5-3 Norwell now on just an unbelievable sequence there. And, man, you got to feel for Gannon Brown out there right now. That's the loneliest island in the world in right field. A misplay out there for the number 2 team in the state. Now staring down the barrel, down a couple, and a chance for more with 2 outs for the Knights at the top of the order. First pitch to Riley. Curveball in the zone for a strike. So Stevens is only available, by the way, for 104 pitches tonight, because he threw 16 in the afternoon game, and I've got him at 93, so he's got 11 left by my count. The 0-1 is a fastball fouled straight back. It was high, about chest high against Riley, above the zone. It's 0-2 against him. And Riley will once again call time. I don't think Stevens had the sign ready anyway. Morgan back in the game at second. Wow. Stevens set. Morgan on the move to third. The pitch is lifted in the air again towards right. Fairly deep, going towards the line is Brown, and he will make the running catch in basket fashion this time. But not before the Knights get 2 runs, and they are 3 outs away from a regional championship, chasing their 7th title in program history, and a chance to head to the semi-state next week is moments away on The Voice.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you? Or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Well, what looked like was going to be a routine fly ball, or at least a catchable fly ball in right field, turns into a disaster for Leo. It goes off the side of the right fielder Gannon Brown's glove, and as fate would have it, he leads off the top of this 7th inning. That went right off the side of his glove. Then Leo had a hard time getting to it, and 2 runs came across for the Knights. Cade Shelton scoring all the way from first base. The Knights are 3 outs away from a regional title. Gannon Brown will step in the box, and Brown is frustrated, as one can imagine. He did make the grab to get him out of the inning eventually. But the senior has a lot to make up for right now, and a big opportunity to do it right off the bat. Sometimes baseball gives you an opportunity to redeem yourself early against Brett Wathen, who's back out there trying to complete the game. Pokes the first pitch foul and out of play. Third base side. A little bit late on the fastball. In front of a tremendous crowd here tonight. Pretty evenly split between Norwell and Belmont and Leo fans here at Belmont. Norwell has an advantage slightly. Ball 1 inside to Gannon Brown. Single and a strikeout for Brown today. 3 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, 4 left for Leo. 5 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, 5 left for Norwell. 1-1 pitch, fastball, swing and a miss. Brown's down 1-2. Brown, then Braden Hicks, who's had a great night in the 9-hole, then the top of the order in Gutekunst for Leo here in this 7th inning. They need a couple to keep this thing alive. Wathen set at the belt, delivers the 1-2 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. Brown is gone.
Second baseman number 7, Braden Hicks.
And Braden Hicks will step in for Leo. Hicks is 2 for 2. Line drive double to left. Ground ball single up the middle. Wathen only 90 pitches as he works here in the top of the 7th trying to complete the game for the Knights in a regional title. First pitch fastball fouled straight back to the screen. Wow. The way this game has evolved has been hard to believe. Looked like both teams were going to be still tied here as we head into the 7th inning. A fly ball and a misplay by Gannon Brown gives Norwell the lead. The strike 1. Curveball, rolled it over to first. Scooped up by Shelton. He tags the bag, and the Knights are 1 out away from a regional championship. And the Norwell fans will come alive now. Gutekunst is the last chance for Leo. Man, what a game that has transpired here at Belmont tonight. This has been unbelievable. Gutekunst sees the first pitch, called a strike just below the belt. Gutekunst is 0 for 3, a ground out, a strikeout, a pop-up for Gutekunst. Another curveball in the zone for strike 2. The Knights are 1 out away from a regional title, trying to upset number 2 Leo. Norwell fans come to their feet. Wathen set at the belt, delivers a pitch. Fastball, couldn't get him to chase. And it's 1-2. Boy, he really reached back on that one, and Brett Wathen gives a smile on the mound. Riley called for it. We'll see if he goes up there again. 1-2 coming to the leadoff hitter, Damian Gutekunst. It's another curveball. It's in the dirt, even at 2-2. Wathen set at the belt. Delivers the 2-2. Fastball fouled straight back. Udakun stays alive on a pitch that was chin high. Udakun still without a hit here tonight. And now would be a good time to have one for Lions fans. Udakun waves that bat high above his head. 2-2 offering. Fastball off the plate. And it's 3-2. Boy, that Norwell dugout is ready to explode, but there's still work to be done here. Gutekunst has worked it full. Chance to extend the game. Payoff pitch. Fastball. Swing and a miss! The Knights have won their 7th regional. They take down number 2 Leo 5-3 here at Belmont. And the dugout piles out onto the mound as they just absolutely come alive. And the Norwell fans come alive as well in what has been the unlikeliest of seasons for this Norwell group. 1 hour and 43 minutes here tonight gets the Knights a regional championship and a chance to play for a trip in the state finals next Saturday at either Kokomo or LaPorte, as Norwell has defeated Leo for their 20th win of the season. Leo finishes the year at 28-4. Check that, 29-4. And just a stunning scene here for Leo as they'll be presented with the runner-up trophy. But the Lions are stunned.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join
3
us
runs
in
on 7 hits for Leo tonight.
regional runner-up.
5 runs on 6 hits for the
presented with
Knights.
the game ball
And the season is not over.
by athletic
The last
director
time
Bill
Norwell
Magnus.
was in the
The
regional
Leo Lions,
championship,
regional
they won it.
runners-up.
That was back in 2013. They went on to win the state championship that year. And again, in the unlikeliest of fashions, Norwell didn't even have their number 1 on the mound today. I mean, that is how bad the Knights have had to face through some adversity today. Rocco Haynes only went 1 inning in the first game and gave up the only 2 runs Wawasee scored in the game. Then they got a combined effort from Cade Shelton and Leighton Bailey, a freshman and a sophomore, to shut down the Warriors. Put up 5 runs in the top of the 8th rather, to win 7-2. Game 2, 2 runs in the second for Leo, 1 run in the third. 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 2 runs in the 6th on the misplay in right for the Knights. And that ended up being the deciding factor in the contest. A 1-2-3 7th inning worked by Brett Wathen, who goes a complete game on 99 pitches and retires 8 Lions via the strikeout, 2 of them in the 7th inning. Walked just 1 and gave up 7 hits. Only 1 of those 3 runs was earned today due to that error late in the game by Norwell. And that's that. Norwell wins 5-3, and that semi-state will be at either Kokomo or LaPorte. That will be announced coming up soon. And as we look towards trying to find a score on that game at Hanover Central. How about this? Yeah, Hanover Central, the number 1 team in the state. Now, Norwell just blew through number 2, but Hanover Central's the number 2 team in the state, and they defeated Northwestern in 5 innings, 18-1 at Griffith. They've got all kinds of offense, and we'll see if the Knights can get themselves healthy and try for a trip to the state finals. And the Knights win 5-3 here in the regional title. They win their 7th ever regional championship, their first since 2013, as Leo sees their season come to an end with a record of 29-4, and the number 2 team in the state is done. Well, that'll wrap things up here. We'll be back online again next week, next Saturday, from either Kokomo or LaPorte, as the Knights will take on Hanover Central with a trip to the state finals on the line. On behalf of our owners, Scott and Dale Mentzer, I'm Derek Decker saying so long and God bless from Decatur.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school sports on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the continued support of our sponsors. Please use their services whenever possible, and when you see them, tell them thank you. Join us again next time on the Voice Enterprises.